Yeah. Yeah.
Farming, generally, you do one thing, and then you do it until you swear you're going to die, and then you do a little bit more, and that's farming for you. Builds character. Times have changed. People have become more aware. People care about what they eat. Well, everything we grow is organic. We grow a pretty diverse selection of vegetables. It's been in the last 6, 7 years that things have just totally changed. People that farm the way that was done before are rapidly getting weeded out, or rapidly being forced into change, because the economic engines driving this whole thing are demanding that, and you just can't afford to stay in there. This change has just been coming and coming and coming, and finally it's gotten strong enough to allow this sort of business to flourish. To me, $6 diesel is the magical price. Is that when it hits that it'll just be a whole new ball game, and you can't afford to truck lettuce that's what, 80% water, 90% water from California to here. It just isn't gonna work.
One of the things that we're doing different, and it's actually going to what the past used to be more like, is we're trying to emphasize pasture and de-emphasize machines on this farm. What we are running here is more of a biological system and not an industrial, and not a mechanical or an industrial system. Many people in agriculture have so much invested, both financially and emotionally and intellectually, in a system that they'd rather ride it to the bottom than change. Change is very hard, and it's hard for me too. I'm fortunate I didn't have to change. I just started this way. So as the people in agriculture turn over, then you'll see more of a change.
One of the things that's probably my biggest drive to continue in farming is to make sure that the future generations, particularly my kids, I've got nieces and nephews including in this and too, that they have the chance to continue with the farm. The farm's been in the family since the late 1850s. So many farms today, as everybody knows, is basically going by the wayside, and the next generation can't continue or can't afford to pick up. There's not enough money involved in it. The older I get, the more I realize that how much farmland is disappearing, and there's a lot of people that don't understand anything about agriculture, and they don't know where their food comes from. They don't know how it's grown or anything, and so it's real important to me I think there's going to be a niche in maybe my kids' generation, maybe my grandkids, if there is such a thing as grandkids for me, that I think that if I can keep the farm working, I think there might be a niche that they can fall into, because I think they're going to be few and far between. The Soul of Athens, boy, that's a tough one. I've got a skewed vision on this, I'm sure, but I'm going to say it's agriculture. Agriculture's been here since basically the beginning of time. You drive through the hillsides of Athens County, and that's what you see. The agriculture even gets right into the city limits. With the farmers markets, that's a really big thing, an important thing for people to know where their food comes from.